Good morning, Bix Weir, road-to-root.com with your morning horn disease, your sip of chaga coffee. A sea of red in cryptos today. Yeah. How many times have we seen this before? Maybe a handful. If you've been in cryptos long enough, you learn that these things are fleeting and fading, and 100%, the big money will never get in as the price is rising. The big money only gets in after coordinated, manipulated destruction of the price, and there's blood in the streets. There was blood in the streets today. I can't tell you where the bottom is. What I can tell you is if you're a hodler, you're going to win if you can dig your heels in. You're going to win. If you weren't already all in, now's probably a good time to go all in. But cryptos just got literally destroyed. Destroyed. I'm going to stress this one more time. All markets are rigged. Back in the early to mid 1960s, Alan Greenspan and his best friend John Kemeny invented these computer programs to rig the prices of all commodities. This is in the 1960s. John Kemeny invented a computer language called BASIC. It was one of the first shareable computer languages in the early 1960s. He was one of the good guys. John Kemeny never dove into the dark evilness of the cabal back then. Believe it or not, Alan Greenspan was one of the good guys as well. Alan invented our current financial system, all the electronic monetary systems. He blames himself for Y2K. So we got these young men, Alan Greenspan and John Kemeny, probably two of the smartest people on the planet at the time. John Kemeny was the mathematician for Albert Einstein. That's pretty smart if you ask me. And Alan Greenspan was the most prolific writer on the need for gold in a monetary system. So Alan Greenspan John Kemeny invented the basic computer program. Alan Greenspan invented the electronic monetary system. His mentor at the time was a guy named Arthur Burns. Arthur Burns was the head of the Federal Reserve System. So you can see how easily it was for Alan Greenspan to implement his computer trading programs into our current system. In 1971, Alan Greenspan was put in charge of fixing our monetary system and fixing Social Security. He invented at the time a way to inflate the current monetary system to infinity was the plan, is what Ruta wrote in the sand. If you go to road-to-ruta.com, I explain all this in the first two videos right here. Introduction to the Road to Ruta, and then Golden Oldies to the Crypto Future. A lot of this has to do with what they found in the Grand Canyon back in the early 1900s. Massive amounts of gold. More gold than anybody has seen on the planet. And at the time, there was only about 125 million ounces of gold in the US monetary system, and about 175, I believe, in the entire monetary system, so 300 million ounces. And they found billions of ounces of gold in the Grand Canyon. It would have destroyed the entire monetary system. What did they do? They created the Federal Reserve System to control a hyperinflationary monetary system based on nothing. And that's where we are today. And then after the Federal Reserve System was created and signed into law by Woodrow Wilson shut down the Grand Canyon in that area for all mining. Right now, massive gold mines all throughout the United States are shut down and put in military bases. I prove it 1,000 times over. Go to road-to-ruta.com, watch the video Introduction to the Road to Ruta and Golden Oldies to the Crypto Future. So where we are today is these computer programs are still 100% in charge of all prices. It's a click of a mouse to put the price of any crypto at zero. It's a click of a mouse to put the price of silver at zero or even negative. I don't think cryptos can go negative because they're traded on, well, yeah, sure they can. And if you don't think prices can go negative, look at the price of oil. It went to negative $40. That's how corrupt and criminal our monetary system is. Now, this crisis is going to spread to the stock market, the bond market, everything before May 26th and 27th, when the bankers have been called in front of Congress for no reason. They haven't even said the reason. This is the reason you HODL. This is the reason I've been screaming, get your assets in your own possession. Your silver, your gold. I hope you don't own gold. Not that I don't like gold. Gold is a great asset to own. It's like the third best. It goes silver, cryptos, gold. But why own any gold if you understand, if you're smart enough to understand gold, why don't you swap all your gold for silver at this ratio? I mean, it's just the no-brainer of a lifetime. You should never own any gold when the gold-silver ratio is above, I'd say, above 10. But right now, it's almost 70 to 1. The insanity of that should make even you laugh if you're a gold holder. Take your gold, go down to your local coin shop and swap it for as many silver ounces as you can get. Or send an email to Andy Scheckman, Andy, A-N-D-Y, at milesfranklin.com, milesfranklin.com. If you don't have a local dealer, you can use mine. Andy's a great guy. He's going to swap your gold for your silver. Or vice versa if you're even drunk. All right, so yes, cryptos are getting slammed. It was foretold. The SEC came out 2 or 3 weeks ago and said, cryptos are a very risky asset. This is all orchestrated by the SEC, the Treasury Department. Same thing they did back in 2017. How long is it going to last? I don't know. I'm a HODLer. Everybody who is a HODLer, congratulations. This is when your mettle is tested. Yes, you wish you would have sold it when your cryptos were twice as high and then bought back at the bottom and things like that. I don't know any trader who actually times these things right. And they'll all say they did. They'll all say they sold at the highs and they bought at the lows every time. But then why are they still working? They should be rich as hell. All right. Anyway, look at Ethereum down 40% today, down 50%. And this is normal for cryptos. This is the big, ugly banksters trying to get in. If you look at volumes, there's blood in the streets now, so they're probably picking it up. Bitcoin went under, nope, it's still above 30. Look at that. Look at that. It's just classic. But look at the volumes. Let's take a look at the volumes, actually. Starting to pick up right here. Big tick up. This is when the big guys accumulate. Nothing has changed in the crypto world other than prices. All the good projects are great. Theta went down to $4.50 at $4.67. What has changed with Theta? Nothing. Here's something about Theta. Remember when they decided, Mitch Liu had that big decision to delay the 3.0 implementation for 2.5 months to the end of June? What was he told? Was he told that there was going to be a crypto takedown before the next run up and probably not a good idea to implement 3.0 when only a few weeks after it they'd slam the crypto prices? Of course he was. Of course he was. This is all planned, my friends. So hang on tight. I don't know their plan, but at the same time, I know HODLers are going to win. Theta is going into the thousands. Theta under $5. I don't have any cash in any of the exchanges because I think they're going to lose their shit. So I can't buy. I don't trust any of the exchanges. They're going to fill these orders and get my cryptos to me. But if you have money in exchanges, good for you. You're going to buy some really cheap cryptos. Snippy's probably loving this. If he hung on long enough. I don't know if he did. Because I think he's all excited about a couple other cryptos. So anyway, hang on, HODL for dear life. Hold on for dear life. If you want to get some Theta, wow, what a time to get it. If you bought in at 16 and now you're going to buy in at $4, your dollar cost averaging, you're brilliant. You're the smartest man in the room. But this will pass. Hang on tight. I don't know how long we'll have to HODL. I don't think more than a month or so. This is not a 2-year HODL. If it is, okay, fine. It sucks. It's boring. It's tiring. But if you follow the road to root advice, you're sitting with your cryptos in your own possession. It's a standalone asset. And there is some shit coming down very soon with the banking cabal. Because of these meetings, the meetings that are set up the 26th and 27th. which is, what, a week away, a little over a week away. So hang on tight, my friends. Don't sweat it. Nothing at Theta has changed. Look, it jumped up over $5. It's going to jump over 15, over 100, over 1,000. So this is where you earn your cryptos. And I know Road to Root people aren't selling, obviously. But just take a breath. And remember, like, look at Theta. As a matter of fact, the 1 month Theta chart. Let's go 3 months, actually. In 3 months, 3 months ago, Theta was only $3. And now it's $5. That's a great return. But you're not selling, I hope. How low will it go? I don't know, and I don't care. Because I'm a hodler, I'm sitting on the sidelines. If you're looking to get in and buy, you want to be the one guy that bought the lowest price. Snippy thinks Theta's going down to $2. Okay, bravo to him. If he can buy it and then get it out of the exchange. I think we're going to see a lot of exchanges go down after this. A lot of the newbies are shitting in their pants. Don't worry, take a breath. If you follow the Road to Root advice, you have your cryptos in your own possession. You're ready to hodl through anything. If it goes to zero, if it goes to negative. Cryptos are our future, not our present. All right? Okay, let's take a look at what Zero Hedge says. Crypto markets lose over $800 billion in a week as Bitcoin bloodbath accelerates. I like that graphic. The total market cap of cryptocurrency space has crashed more than $800 billion since its peak last week, from over $2.5 trillion. That's a lot anyway. On May 12th, to just above $1.7 trillion. Bitcoin has erased 50% of its gains from the start of the most recent rally, and after breaking below its 200-day moving average for the first time. See, the technical traders, it's the riggers who blow it below the technical traders. They use the technical traders as the fools. So now all the technical traders are going short, and that's when all the big money goes long. It's a game. And no, there is no regulators in cryptocurrencies. They point that out every time right before a slam. Note that Bitcoin is back to February 8th opening price when Tesla made its Bitcoin announcement. Yes, Elon Musk was part of this rig job, obviously. Oh, what's poor old Dogecoin going? That could be the serious crybaby one. Doge. Down 43% in 24 hours. Lesson learned, Dogies. Now, I'm not making fun of anybody. Hey, if you like Dogecoin for its fundamental reasons, don't sell. What are you, crazy? I don't know any fundamental reasons for Doge, but I'm sure you guys did because you invested in it, right? There's a lot of people shitting their pants right now. All right. Back to this. Note that Bitcoin is back to the February 8th opening price. So February, March, April, May. 3 months, it has done nothing. So don't sweat it. HODLers, great time to accumulate if you can get it out of the exchanges. Ethereum broke below its 50-day moving average. However, despite full frontal FUD assault on the crypto market has been under recent weeks, many altcoins have seen their price break out over the past couple days as traders rotate out of underperforming tokens into tokens that have turned bullish. The standout performance this week goes to Matic. There's a million of them that they'll pump and dump. I did want to show you that a lot of the inflows into the big exchanges means there's going to be dumping. So 24 hours ago, a bunch of people put basically a bunch of riggers threw their cryptos into exchanges, maybe, and then dumped them to help cause the crash, and then they're going to buy back as the blood, as the little guy gets scared out. HODLers, I'm going to play my HODL song after this, by the way. I did want to show you this right here. Feels like capitulation, said Kraken growth lead Dan Held. Clemente replied, let's see one final nasty liquidation wick. I think we just saw it, by the way. Finally, we note that Bitcoin has fallen below its stock to flow fair value price. Stock to flow, but a lot of the real big guys. Look at that, and wham. Wait, these are the places you want to buy, right down here. Look at historically. Always the stock to flow comes back up over the median line right there. Look where it is right now. Now's a buy time. As for silver, nothing new. same old shit. I would want to point out that silver is in that time frame. We're in that time frame of both silver and cryptos looking very, very strong, but at the same time, that's exactly the same time that the computer market riggers go after, and the Fed and the Treasury. You're fighting every single large money entity in the world when you're invested in these assets. So the IMF, the World Bank, every central bank, that's who you're fighting against. And they're going to slam it when they think, oh my God, we're losing control, we need to do something. Bam, they slam. So that's where we are right now. I have posted the live Jenny Moonstone discussion. There's Jenny talking about, here, let's listen to a little bit. There's only certain things I can show on YouTube. I have a Chris Marcus discussion as well that I'm putting up today. This is on the private road at Road to Ruta. This stuff cannot be shown on YouTube because of the censorship issues. But let's listen to a little bit of Jenny Moonstone.
You've been privy to information that the people around you haven't been privy to that puts you in a position of obligation, responsibility. So I would urge you to be the light, to hold that resonance in your own tribes, in your own families, and show people what's possible when you believe in the unthinkable. Nobody thought that this could happen, and yet here it is. Theta is just go, Theta, go.
Go, Theta, go. Thank you, Jenny.
Yeah.
All right, we go through a lot of stuff. I don't want to start playing stuff that YouTube will. I have like 3 days left on my strike. Can't get another strike for 3 days. So I can't even risk anything. Go check out that video of Jenny. She does a great job. We'll talk a lot about where it's all going. Jenny's not a fan of most cryptos, by the way. She has a sense that there's a deep state behind it. I know there's a deep state behind it, but she is a fan of things like Theta that resonate very positively. So if you're looking to pick up anything right now, obviously in my book, Theta is the call. Let's see if Theta's under $4 now. Uh-oh, it might have bottomed at 450. It just jumped. I mean, if you bought at 450, you just got 20% jump in a matter of 2 minutes. That's how crazy cryptos are. You got to have balls to stay in. If you're a longtime OG, you've had balls for 10 years. But it's only after going through shit like this that you earn your stripes in cryptos. And stuff like this will continue. And you'll tell your grandkids when the price of Theta drops from $2,000 to $800 in a day, you're going to say, I remember when Theta dropped from $16 to $4.50. That's what I sound like now. So be strong. If you can buy. If you're a hodler, this is the reason you're on the sidelines. The reason you're not trading this stuff. Because you knew times like this would come, and you knew times like this would pass. And that's where we are. To join the private road, hit subscribe today. I'll send you a silver coin, a silver Road to Ruta coin, the coolest coin in the world. And I'm gonna walk us out with a song I haven't played in a long time because we haven't needed it. It's the HODLers lullaby. Hang tight, hang on to your cryptos. This will pass. This is Bix. I'll talk to you.
Dark. Not dark, just gloomy. It's so gloomy when you're hodling during the lows, right? It's like, oh my God, not again. And you can see him slam the coins down. Just when you think, oh, we're about to break out, bang. And they're like waterfall slams. That's how you know the bankers are there. They're just saying, hey, we're here and we're not gonna go down without a fight. They could put cryptos to zero in a click of a mouse. That's how rigged these markets are. But they're not going to get my cryptos from my hand. And you won't be able to buy any at zero. Everybody will be saying, what the hell is going on with these markets? Trace Mayer's movement of getting your own private keys in your own possession, proof of keys. We've already seen, 2 large exchanges go down because of that. They don't have them. None of them. Coinbase doesn't have it. They probably got 70% is what I'm hearing. But the small ones, they got 5 or 10% of the coins that their customers are supposed to own. So get your cryptos off those exchanges. All right, let's talk about hodling. It sucks to talk about hodling at the bottoms. Because everybody's saying, fuck, shouldn't have hodled. I should have sold that on December 28th or whenever the high was, and then I could have bought back last month when the cryptos bottomed. There's only a couple people who knew that was going to happen, and they're all banks, and they're all Federal Reserve people. They did it, but they know they're not going to stop it. And if you think there's good guys within the Fed, which I do, and I've proven, they're going to make sure this crypto thing happens. It's part of the plan. They want out of the old system because they know it can't last much longer. So this song is called the HODLers Lullaby. You've never heard it because I've never played it. I don't think I put it on YouTube. But it's also about making sure you're in the right place at the right time. My little buddy Jason at 4 has sold all his Litecoin at like the low, and I'm like, dude. He used to say, you can't get my Litecoin from my cold, dead fist. You know, when I saw him a couple weeks ago, I'm like, let me see your fist. Is it cold and dead? Nope. Yeah, you can't try to time when the banksters are going to make their moves. So this is about hodling. And you guys can play this song. I'll post it on YouTube, and you can play this over the months that you're hodling and put you right to sleep. The HODLers Lullaby. Might as well start it, right? When you're out on a limb, when you made up your mind, you have made the right choice, you know. Now you just give it time. When you learn to trust yourself in everything that you do, everything that comes to pass is all decided by you. There'll be winners and losers without reason or rhyme. It's all part of the path you laid. Now you just give it time, 'cause it's hard all the time, hard all the time, hard all the time. Say everything's cyclical, goes up and goes down. You're on top of the world one day, and then you never felt so down. Hold on to the faith that you have, that's what it's all about. 'Cause you will rise from the ashes soon, just don't get caught out. There'll be winners and losers without reason or rhyme. It's all part of the path you laid. You gotta just give it time, 'cause it's hard all the time, hard all the time, hard all the time. When the next bull run comes and everything is on fire, take a breath, remember this moment won't always go higher. Well, that's the time to ask yourself, can I up for the trial? Can I really go through it again? Can I hodl a while? Without reason or rhyme, but it's all part of the path you laid. You gotta just give it time, 'cause it's hard all the time, hard all the time, hard all the time. Thank you.